Good morning. It's the 7th of June, and I'm sorry for yesterday where I fell asleep. So uh, I let the I let Claude continue and finish the project that I started, mapping golf courses in countries, so we could see it on a map. And it ended up so it's a CLI. You can call it golf scan and the country code, and then point it to wherever you want to store the map. And it's verified working, it's built and committed, and uh, of course it has tested it. Let's see if we can open a file here. Let's look at Ireland. So this is Ireland, and it has found a lot of courses. When it's laying this out, it seems like some are out in the water. I don't know why really. It may be some bug. Uh, Moving the map to the left or right or at the wrong scale or something. I don't know. Maybe we should check that out, why it becomes that way. We can look at Sweden. Look what happened in Sweden. And yeah, we can actually see. Oh, there can be islands. Of course, I know there are golf courses on islands, which is too small to see on the scale of the map. Yeah. I just realized that in Stockholm here there are courses on islands. Hmm? So this is a good start at something. I don't know what though, but we should be able to continue somehow. Okay, it suggests clean up warnings. Yeah, sure, do that. While I think what we should do with this next. Uh, yeah, I think it would be nice to be able to zoom into this map somehow. Yeah, maybe make a web application. Okay. Uh, Also build a small web app in Rust WASM code. Zoomable, clickable. There should be some semantics. Not clickable, hoverable. Yeah, that should be good. Was also thinking about finding similar golf holes when we come to that, because I really want to make this so we can actually zoom in on specific golf holes. But I didn't want to put that in this prompt because I know that being specific improves quality. Substantial new subsystem. Okay, brainstorming first. Good. It started a workflow for researching golf course data sources. That's good. I'm interested in that. Oh, I got a question here. How should the interaction map be built in Rust? Was equi or okay, there is a JavaScript. So will I want to make it pure Rust or use this map Libra? Oh, that's a hard one. Why wouldn't pure Rust be good? Why wouldn't we do both? Oh, just pure Rust. Yeah, I think we should do a tiny Rust backend. Yeah, there were some architectural questions there. I didn't go for the best UI actually. I went for pure tech stack. So basically, I want everything in Rust, and I want a server so we can deal with APIs better. And also, I wanted them to share the same crate, so to speak, not the same crate, but well, the same cargo system with workspaces for the different run mode. Yeah, so now we get GolfScan Core, GolfScan CLI, GolfScan Server. Okay, WASM covers 79% of courses with Metadata. That's good. And then there's Google Places and golfcourseapi.com and Nominata. Why not use it? Yeah, go for that. Okay, the way Nominatum would work, if we find a course that isn't that doesn't have a name in OSM or is included in Golf Course API, Nominatum will kick in and look for the closest town or well, whatever name actually, and name it golf course near the locality. That's rather lame, but it's still something. I will actually ask a question, a side question here. I'm asking if there are WebAssembly browsers available in wearos. Not in any practical sense. That's pretty off-putting. Or maybe, as when something doesn't exist, it could be inspiring. Okay, it is quite clear on that it wouldn't do it with WebAssembly, but that might be a project. So let's see. Honestly, I'd push back on it. Not out of reluctance, but because I think the premise fights the platform, and I rather tell you that than cheerfully build. Yeah, of oh, it was actually it has there. Please review it and let me know if you no, just run. I I won't review it. I think it will be good. So Claude is using its superpowers skills framework, and the first superpower we have been through is the brainstorming part. Now it's doing writing plans. But I'm still a bit intrigued about this idea with adding WebAssembly for the watch. I will ask something else about that. Okay. It's possible to use JNI to write Rust code to run on the watch, but the advice is, of course, clearly use Kotlin Compose for UI and lifecycle because it's best optimized to deal with the battery. Hmm. Hmm. So it's closing in on the plan while I discuss about watch applications. So the plan is getting ready. Okay, the fan out. Actually, I have forgot to raise the effort here, I think. Yeah, it's just high. Yeah, it starts refactoring what I already did to, the crates I mentioned earlier, the core and CLI crates. It's splitting it up. Okay. I will just try to minimize and no, it still says session here. That's a bug in the Kanban tool I use. So how are we doing on tokens? 30%, that's a little over. My budget is 14% per day, and as it started Friday and today is Sunday, I have used 2 days and should be at 28%. Of course, I'm 1.5 hours in, so it could be that I'm actually on budget. If I ever sort of drift away too far away from the budget, it's always possible to go on Sonnet, because actually maybe I should start I will call it my wand with I, which stands for minimal WebAssembly. Yeah. So I should probably need some WASM tools to be installed. So we can go in on this. Core is done. What was the core about? Yes, that was the refactoring piece. So server plus web, the server is done. Yeah, good. And it's working on. I would think that it would have made several subtasks there, but it didn't. And then the last one is to integrate it. Yeah. Okay. I went for reusing a WASM interpreter uh, instead of. Maybe it should have been better to roll one's own in order to optimize it for energy. The recommendation here. We'll take the recommended path here as well. So, completed. That's really nice. So, you can't see this, but it has opened a browser. And the image it shows is somewhat limited. Yeah, there's a real bug. The canvas only fills a 300 by 150 box in the top left. Yeah, that's what I saw as well. Maybe we can actually show this if I make a, just make a new, we can take one of these and replace it with this. No, it has probably already, yeah, it has already started on changing the code. So Meanwhile, the MyWand project has gone forward. So that's interesting. So does that match? So the MyWand specification. Yeah, it's in the verification phase now. Our golf course mapper. Yeah, interesting. Touch, I guess, the. I don't know if it keeps state unless it's running a test. I guess the state is in the client. Okay. Tmax for me. So we should soon be able to test it a bit, and then we'll call it a day. No, this isn't running right. That's sort of typical when you finally is in the last 5% of the session. Things. Oh, it's really, really not doing very. Could actually. I think I've overcommitted on memory. I removed one memory hog, but it's still a problem here. Sorry for messing things up here, but that's what it is when you do a lot of things on your computer, of course. Well, I sort of think I must kill things off here. Should I kill the Atlas here? I force quit it. Now you'll just see a static image. It has looked like a static image for long now, of course. Okay, I think I have got things back. Now I need to just get it into the video. So is the service running on 3000? It seems so. So I will do this, select country, and we'll try Sweden. And nothing happens. Oh, load. Okay, here's Sweden. Yeah, it shows the country actually, but no pins. Fail to fetch. Check the device. We'll just do a screenshot. Actually, I need to stop now anyway. So you have seen that it at least starts and can look up a country. So I will stay there, but you can see the last command I will give to Claude. But now I will stop. Now I will stop. Let's see. Bye bye. I will continue showing the outcome of this another day.